Greetings, YouTube. Today, we are at the Polar Caves in Rumney, New Hampshire. I think I've been here before, like when I was a kid, but I don't have a clear memory. And that was a very long time ago because, you know, I'm no longer a kid. And apparently, I married a moose. There's a kid's book in that. I married a moose. There's a polar. Can we see if the polar bear? There, the polar bear has a face now. So we just got here. We just got our little wristbands. So now we are allowed to wander about.
There's 2 eggs.
There are pheasants and eggs. There are eggs.
5.
There are multiple eggs.
I have to ask what they do with the eggs.
I bet they're yummy.
Potentially, yes.
What we have here?
Lady Amherst pheasant.
More pheasants.
From the mountains east of Quebec.
Oops, there's my shadow. And there's a pheasant. Without my shadow. There you go. Think what an interesting familiar they'd make. It's a pheasant familiar.
I want to be the one in the back.
You want to be one in the back?
He's colorful.
He's colorful? You want that one? You want that familiar? I just saw a chicken familiar today. The pheasant would be a perfect retexturing of a chicken familiar. Yes, it would. Alright, so we're going to go around, wander about, and hopefully find some footage other than pheasants. So, you know, while the pheasants are nice and all, I didn't come here for pheasants. So now we have options. We have the Grand Boulder Trail. Here's the Grand Boulder Trail. This is the beginning of the and they eventually end up there. But it is pretty. Lots of chipmunks here too. Don't get to see chipmunks in Manchester very often. Mostly it's squirrels and the occasional possum and skunk and what have you. But yeah, it's pretty.
The other one was talking to me. Got 2? Huh. That's funny. One of them was
Pleasant little family out on a Saturday morning. And the black flies are out in force. Yay for black flies. State bird. Look, we've already discovered tranquility. It was a trip well worth made.
Oh, so happy.
Yes, so happy. So here's the entrance of Cave 1. It comes down here. There's a bright light. And it comes around here. And it goes here, which is actually a smidge tight. Why don't you keep going, sweetie pie?
Yeah, I'm on the way. Let's get some photos. There's rock up here. It is wet.
Okay.
So be careful.
Sorry for the foot cam there.
It's alright. It's a good thing you've got your Kings on, baby.
Yep. But yeah, this is a little tight. I kind of sort of remember this from being a kid. So this is the first cave. And there's the light. Okay, this is the ice cave. It comes down this metal ladder. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's just cool air coming up here. It is not warm in this place. Now, for all you gamers out there, imagine somebody strapped into full plate climbing through this space. Now I think you can pick up that just shaft of light coming from the crevice from above. This is very cool, and you can see in the background probably a bright spot, and that bright spot is more sunlight coming from another shaft. My wife is... Say hello.
Hi.
Here's my wife. And there's ice up ahead, which is why they call it the ice cave. And it said, iron axe head found here is presumed to have been lost by a local farmer while getting ice to preserve his food. Quite possibly. Wow, it is freezing in this place. It's awesome. Tomorrow is supposed to be really warm. This would be a great place to be tomorrow, I can tell you that. But, gonna keep going. And that is ice, folks. and it is June 10th.
It's going to be in the 90s.
Yeah, it's going to be in the 90s tomorrow. There's that sunbeam coming down there. And then you head this way and that way, up and out. We are in King Tut's tomb, and here we have a lovely little spider web.
Spiders love this place.
Glistening in the sun. And we just came from in there. And it's quite wet in this particular cave. No ice, but it's quite wet. But we did have like some rain yesterday, so that's one of the reasons it's so wet today. It's just going to take forever for this to get dry in here. Now, go ahead and tell me, how much fun would it be doing combat inside this cave?
You must have something pokey. No swingy weapons.
No swingy weapons. You got that right. And now we're going to go down there, and then we're going to hook up with this metal stairway and head up that way. Lara went up that way. My knees are giving me a little issues. And then here we have, these are called the Watchdogs. And that's the scenery. It's quite lovely. But yeah, some of that twisting and turning in there, it's tight. Rocks are wet. But so far, so fun. Waves of, there's my wife. Waving in the distance. And here's Lara going into the Devil's Highway. She's my little hobbit scout. She's going ahead making sure that I can fit everywhere. And here we have a tree which is rooted into the caves themselves. And here we're going down there next. I apologize that I haven't gotten any real climbing footage.
You need both hands.
You need both hands for a lot of this stuff. I'm not overly athletic, and maybe if we get ourselves like a helmet and a GoPro, we can come back and do this again. Let my wife do it, so we can get some real footage. But yeah, some of this stuff is...
I would totally do a chest GoPro and do this.
That would be cool. Alright, putting the camera away so I can get through that space over there. And I am officially skipping the lemon squeeze orange crush. Because there are instructions in what position to put your body in and how to pull yourself over Boulder. And I'd like to have fun today. And that doesn't sound like fun to me. So while my wife shows up over there, where it says party poopers path, yeah, I'll meet her up. I'll meet up there. In the meantime, I'm gonna sit in this completely shaded, cool spot underground and just get a little breather. And if you are so inclined, they have people here that will help you rappel this particular cliff face. And there's actually another route elsewhere which is even higher. We're going to be taking a trail in this direction. And so far there was only one cave I didn't go through, and that was the lemon squeezy orange crush one. And the rest of them I went through and I made it quite effectively. But yeah, Lara's being eaten alive because insects love Lara because she is so sweet.
I don't eat enough garlic or brewer's yeast.
I don't eat either of those things, and they don't bite me as much as they bite you, sweetie. And here is the higher ascent if you want to do 175 feet. And it's pretty darn steep. And again, if you're a gamer, this is actually not considered a difficult climb.
No, it's not.
And
Fun as hell.
right, but I'm just trying to tell you, your average person that plays games could not ascend this without proper ropes and things. It is not something they're going to be scampering up quickly. Keep that in mind. Alright, more trails. And we took the rockier path, which is kind of nice.
Because my hubby's a good sport.
Yes, I'm trying to be a good sport. Then it goes down there, and then steps, and eventually you can hear, I don't know if you guys can, but I can hear the highway, 25, not far from us. But yeah, this is a nice little place. Definitely fun. Definitely cool. Literally cool. There's ice under the earth, and it's June. I wonder how long that lasts. I wonder if it actually makes it all the way till fall. I should look that up, or ask somebody. I don't know if I can get him or not. I think he might be too blurry.
Well, not to mention he does what he's supposed to do, which is
there we go.
his environment.
Yeah. The zoom on this is not the best. But that's a chipmunk. I think they're adorable. We don't have a lot of them in Manchester. But we found a gazebo! Ah! Charge the gazebo! And now we part Polar Caves. And there's the entrance. And there's the little gifty shop where I just bought an Onyx 6-sided die, because I'm a very geeky guy. So yeah, it was a nice little morning here. We had fun. Even if I didn't go through all of the caves, it was still cool. And I did come here as a child. I just have to ask my parents how old I was, because it was a long time ago and my memories were somewhat dim. But as I was going through the caves, I'm like, I remember this place. And there's my wife.
You can see the wind turbines.
We can? Oh, yeah, we go. There's a wind turbine in the distance. You can see the wind turbine. There's a bunch of them up there, but this is the only one we can see at the moment. Which is always makes me smile. I like wind turbines. I'm all for renewable energy. Yeah. Coal's dead, folks. Wind's the future.